Hi, my name is Jim Reese, and I am the president and owner of Florida Precision Tool, often known as FPT or FPT Industrial. We specialize in torque solutions, industrial torque, and lifting applications. So today I want to talk to you about a specific application related to the pedestal on bucket trucks. And this is the tool. It's an Atlas Copco ITB tool, and it is paired with a 16:1 Atlas Copco multiplier. And then in this video, you'll see us demonstrating this with a very large utility, because these are the trucks that are used for utility work. And inside the pedestal, which is the base for the arm that holds the bucket, are two rings of bolts. And these bolts, for obvious reasons, have to be checked, sometimes tightened, because they're what hold this arm up in the air. But the task of doing this is difficult. The way it's done most oftentimes now is manually, and the torque specs are generally around 200, 202, and 292, 293 foot-pounds. You have a small window that goes into this pedestal, so you have very little stroke. When you think about a torque wrench out on the end, you're on a lever, and you can only move that lever so far, and then you've got to reset the socket and then pull it again. Most of the times you have to have an individual up in the pedestal holding that socket in place, while another one uses his force, his muscles, his back, his shoulder to pull 200 to 300 foot-pounds, which is not an easy thing to do. It's difficult, and today with safety concerns and ergonomic issues, it's something that if you can't get away from it, you want to get away from it. And so the solution that we've come up with in trying various tools that will fit in this confined space and achieve the torque that's necessary accurately and consistently, this is the tool. So again, this is an IBT tool. It has a display. This tool can be set with different torque specs, different jobs, different applications by name. And this tool right here is set with the torque spec for the inner and the outer rings inside of these bucket truck pedestals. And in this demonstration, you'll see an individual using this. And I want to talk to you about a couple things before we get into the video, because there are questions that may come up. One, you'll see the tool jerk. The tool will jerk as he engages it. And that is because the reaction arm is pushing into the adjacent nut. The bolt is already tight, and frankly, we had set the speed too high. We had the speed set at 60 RPMs. You can set this tool to operate slowly or quickly. You can set it at 100 RPMs. You can set it at 10 RPMs. We had it set too high. We lowered it so that as you see the camera angle change, you'll notice the tool no longer jerks, and that's because we slowed it down and it's operating more appropriately. So you'll also hear us saying, okay, we see that torque, or a confirmation of the torque, because this tool produces its own Wi-Fi without connecting to the internet. So if you have a phone or a laptop, you can set it up and watch this tool as it applies the torque and see it achieve the exact torque. And it will display exactly what the operator is seeing displayed on the tool. Now the tool, because it has a multiplier on it, is showing 1/16 of the output torque that the multiplier is putting. So, but the tool can be set up so that it is calibrated with the multiplier in place and will show the torque that not only the tool is putting out, but the whole setup is putting out, so that it will display 300 or 292 or 202 or 201. This is Atlas Copco. Atlas Copco, if you're familiar, one of the largest companies in the world, Swedish company, makes the tools that make most of your automobiles, your engines, very precise, extremely high quality. And so enjoy the video. Hopefully this gives you a potential solution for a known concern for a lot of people who operate, use, and maintain bucket trucks.
Okay, that one says okay.
Yeah.
Ah, understood.
You got an okay, you got 1864, okay. that happening, John?
Yep.
18.6.
Yeah, you did say you made the display that number we wanted to.
Yeah. What would actually say 202?
19.0. $18.94. Put my legs over where you're at.
Sorry about that.
That's fine. Well, let me spin it around the other way. That's probably where I'm going. How's that look from your angle?
You are, it looks like you're right on it, and the reaction arm is hitting that bolt right next to it. Looks
Okay.
great.
I got green lights.
You got it. Yeah.
And you look good on that one.
Good.
It's hard to see. That one looks good too.
Get it? There you go. Okay. There's one. Two.
You can do that until you see you need a second person to put the right position. You tell them stop. You
Yeah.
go right all the way through.
What's going on here?
To be efficient and ergonomic, right? So he's not getting up, moving, back down, doing that 15 times. Right? You probably grab another person. You well, the little bit feedback I got is fighting this compared to the half inch, especially, you know.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, that's just the manufacturing failure.
Gotcha.
So at this point, what I would do is fire up the truck, rotate the boom off to the side, and that would bring these 3 bolts here that I couldn't get, or 2 bolts, over into this area, and then I could access them here.
Okay.
So the IBT tool that you saw in use in that video is a transducerized tool, okay? It should be calibrated. Most of the time, the tool is calibrated annually. We calibrate these tools. You can send them to us. We'd be happy to calibrate them any other type of torque tool that you have, whether it's manual or hydraulic or pneumatic or battery. We are an ISO 17025 calibration house. We also have a mobile van that goes to sites and can give you the calibration certificates right there on site. But this tool also, it's a very smart tool. It stores your data. It can store 100,000 jobs. You can set it up with specific truck, job numbers, applications, and then you can pull that data out from the tool via a laptop, a cell phone, a tablet, in a CSV format, and store that data for traceability. So you can reach us if you have any questions about anything torque related to calibration, this application. Our office number is 727-734-8589. Again, my name is Jim Reese. You can reach me. My email is the letter J, my last name, Reese, R-E-E-S-E, at fpt-ind.com. And I appreciate you watching the video. Thanks much.